You know, for me, like I would. So I really love the whole choking thing, and I really like it when I'm being like tossed around. It's like, yeah, I want to take you here and I want to take you there. But when it comes to slapping my ass, I'm like, no.
Really? Out of all I'm like, pay attention to my butt.
No.
Wow.
For me,
Look at it. Touch
like,
it.
Slapping my ass, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm just like, ow, that hurts. Like, I
What
can't
about
focus.
pat? Like a little pat instead of just a full-on slap.
Yeah.
I don't like the sound. Oh, for me too. Like, I really don't like hearing the sounds. Like for me, it's like
Really?
I try to contain my moaning and stuff. And to me, that's really hot. Like I'm just like so fucking like having such a great time that I don't want anyone else to know. So I like having really quiet sex.
Okay,
but
so I'm the opposite. I have really loud sex, but one of my biggest turn-ons is when like they cover my mouth.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I'm not allowed to make
yeah.
Nikki being like that. She's
No.
like,
Me and Nikki are like the same. Me
yeah.
and
And you know what?
issues.
You because polar opposite. Like because like I can be very switch, but I used to be like, oh, I want to be dominated or like degraded or something, and then eventually I was like, I don't like that. I just decided I was like, I don't want you to do that to me. But I just started becoming more dominant, and like it's like, dude, it's really fucked up. I'm like a predator. Like like if I'm really into the guy I'm seeing, like I will objectify the fuck out of them. I'm like, you look fucking good today. Like that's
I
like,
do that too. Like, hey, let me see that dick real quick.
I'm literally like very like aggressively like I'm like, you're mine.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I am. Like,
You're scary.
I've heard that like sometimes people are very dominant in their personal life, and then like they'll be more
that's
submissive
how I am.
in their-
Yeah, that's us.
I'm dominant in both.
Yeah, because I'm fucking terrible in real life. I am
Such a control freak.
I'm a control freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in bed, you can fucking toss me into a river and I'll fucking I'll get to it.
I'll swim back, Daddy.
I'll swim back, Daddy. Let's go.
It's like we want that being bossed around for like
Exactly.
the one time I don't have to think about anything.
How about being called a cunt during sex?
I like
it.
You like
I like being put down.
It's like,
I like being degraded as fuck.
Yeah.
No, like for me, that was a complete turn off. It's like, because this one time I was having sex with this one guy, he really liked to call me a bitch and a cunt. And I'm like, I don't like that.
Does he call you that in real life?
No.
Or just on sex?
No,
Okay.
no. It was just like a sex thing. I guess like that turned him on. And for me, like, again, I like to have like just
Romantic.
just really quiet. No. It doesn't have to be romantic. It's just like, I don't want to talk really. I don't want to hear the sounds of like, for example, slapping. But if you're choking me, it's like, I can't make a sound because I'm fucking being choked.
Yeah.
So I think that's my thing. Like, I don't want to hear anything.
No, I can be. You can call me a broke bitch with no college degree. I'll take it. I don't give a fuck.
Jesus, you call me a broke bitch.
I'm a broke bitch. Fuck it. I don't care. I dig it. I remember there were times when I've struggled with my ex-boyfriends because it's like, dude, hit me harder. Like, come on. I don't want these little bitch slaps or like they're scared. One dude told me like, I can't choke you. Like, I don't think I can do that to you. And I'm like, okay, well, that's
bye.
Yeah, bye. That's not gonna work out. That's not gonna work out for us.
Yeah, I think, and I think something that people don't really talk about is I think that my sex life got significantly better when, in my personal life, I learned how to communicate really well, like in work and like with others, and that translated over into my sex life. And I found out, unbeknownst to me, that if you just tell somebody what you like and what you don't like, you really cut a lot of the shit. Like there's this, I don't even know why we have a stigma that like we can't tell them like, oh, go there, or oh, do this, or like, oh, this is my spot or something. Yeah. And then I learned like once you do that, like I'm like, oh my God,
it's so much better.
It is fun if they're receptive and like, they actually listen and they actually follow through.
I mean, but and this is one of the few times where, particularly men will listen because they want that porn star shit. They want you to like finish. They want to make you feel good. So if you're saying, hey, here's the all access pass, push this button, they will push that fucking button like 80% of the time. But like if you're like, hey, I really need you to take out the trash, like that's not going to make you finish. So you might not do that,
I feel like when you're younger, because you're still so shy about your sexuality that you don't talk about things like that. But when you get older, you cut out all that bullshit. Like on my second day, I'd be like, this is what I like, this is what I want, this is what I want. What about you? And then it just gets that shit out of the way. You know exactly what you want. And I'm like much more open about it now.
Yeah, I guess I'm saying that because I had an experience with someone where I was pretty vocal with what I liked and what I didn't like, especially like during the active things. But then it got to the point where he got so in his own head where it's like, this is step 1, this is step 2. She doesn't like this, she doesn't like that. And like he was like walking on eggshells where sex was just so like.
It was like a
canceled.
puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was
Overthinking.
so in his own head
Yeah.
and it was not good.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, forget it.
And it's also like, where did you learn this from? A porn video? Great. Well, I'm your teacher now. Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
listen.
all porn stars are the same.
And yeah, for the most part, you both want to please each other, right? So like having that communication
Yeah,
is...
you know, with that same guy, he had issues with letting me know what he liked. Because for me, like, it really turns me on to know that he's turned on, like,
Yes.
So I'm like, fuck yeah, like, I want to make you come, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, help me. Like, tell me what it is that you like the most. But
I wanna
you
hear
didn't,
noises.
You didn't feel comfortable communicating.
You like noises? What
I
kind
like
of noises do you like?
I don't like it when I'm coming.
Oh.
I came. Like, bitch, what the fuck, you know? Like, give me a warning.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
sounds. Like, oh,
I do like
fuck yeah,
sounds.
you know, like I love that or this and that.
Yes.
Just
We are the same.
Yeah, we are the same.
I just don't like being choked, but I like my hand, like
Oh,
the
okay.
hand covering my
Yeah.
mouth.
Dude,
thing.
I've got
also like I don't know if this is too graphic, but I like on the face.
Oh, you like facials.
Yeah,
you like
the
facials. There you go, yeah,
I like those, but
Nikki likes feeling owned and
Nasty.
loved.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Because it's like I feel like it's that possessiveness, you
Yeah.
know?